It's Carmen and Jurko. Here's Ben Johnson yesterday. You listen, you tell me what you think of this. This is the head coach. A little back and forth with reporters, but he's talking about practice habits and just where his team is right now going into week 3.
There were things all over the tape on all 3 phases that we're looking to clean up. And I thought as a whole that team, they played a little bit harder than us. And that's a reflection of me as a coach. That's a reflection of our coaching staff, and it's a reflection of our players too. When you play a good team like that on the road, that you gotta be all out and every single snap, and that just was not the case. So specifically, it was everybody.
Are there guys that need to practice better too?
I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
Ben, you said your practice habits aren't yet at a championship caliber. So what specifically are you looking for on the practice field this week?
We should be going to the football, finishing hard. We talk about it all the time with the offensive players that our fundamentals, our finish, and our technique, they need to show up and walk through. They need to show up on the practice field. That's how it shows up on game day. Simple things of how do we properly block, how do we catch the ball, how do we block after the catch, ball security, and things like that. It's the little things that you learn in youth league football that even at this level, they make a huge difference.
And this is the line that really sticks out, I think, to everybody from yesterday.
I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
And he was talking about, okay, well, what are you looking for then at practice? And he just told you at the end of what we played, the kind of effort and the things that he is looking for. I would ask you this, too. You played in an area where you guys did get after it a little bit more in practice. Mm-hmm. How do you do that, Jurko, when there's so little real physical competition or hitting that's happening in practice?
And I played for one of the guys that lightened the load for us the first time. Yes, they're about it, and he'll tell you. They'd play us late in the year. We're fresh as daisies, and those guys were beat half the hell.
Yeah, and that was Holmgren. Mike Holmgren, who came from Bill Walsh, kind of took the philosophy, hey,
you're practicing with speed. Practicing with speed as a professional, not making mistakes. Okay? That's the first thing that you're doing. You can make a mistake, but you recover and you don't make the same mistake over and over again. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And remember I talked about finishing?
Yes. That's kind of what he was just talking about there.
That's what he's talking about.
Finishing.
It's the discipline to do the things that you're supposed to do when nobody's watching. The discipline. The finishing the play. The running, what you're supposed to run, the extra that you run. We're all supposed to turn and run and get your conditioning in then. That's how we did it at practice. You came in, you engaged with the offensive lineman. We weren't beating the crap out of each other. But when the ball broke the line of scrimmage, we were responsible for a 25, 30-yard run. And that was your conditioning for the limited amount of plays that you were going to have there. And you're running just for the sake of running at that point. Okay? That's the stuff. You've got to stunt. You're on assignment. There are no mental errors happening. You understand the game plan, exactly what's happening in the game plan. You practice like a professional. When you see it and you see a team do it, you know it. And when you see a team that's sloppy, you see a team that's not effective, you see guys cutting it up short, instantaneously you know it when you see it. There's no gray area. One team is tight, is looking great, they look like they're put together, and the other one is sloppy, it's loose, it's no good. When you see it, you know 100%.
Oh, there you go. From the good kid.
You got to finish.
Know it.
You got to finish.
And they don't have that yet.
When I saw that Eberflus practice that one day, I don't recognize what this is.
You
talked
did
to
say
McKee.
That.
McKee said it's kind of. You talked to Thayer. Thayer gave you the same feedback.
Yes.
I like New World stuff too.
Yeah.
I like cutting edge philosophy. What we had was a cutting edge philosophy back in there, not to beat the crap out of each other during the season, so you could stay fresh. But there was an inherent responsibility on what you had to do to take its place, and everybody had to buy into it. And if you bought into it and everybody was on board and everybody put pressure on everybody else to make sure that they were dotting the I's and crossing the T's, then you're in good shape. But if it's not, you're not there, and they don't keep you accountable, sometimes the coach has got to smack you upside the head. And I say that just not in a, figurative sense, but
a literal sense?
Yes.
Literal
nobody's
and
hitting
figurative?
me. Yeah, nobody's hitting me. But no,
So that's more in the figurative sense.
You got to
then,
keep.
yes.
Is that what it is?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
That wouldn't be in the literal sense.
Okay.
That'd be in the figurative sense.
Okay.
Yes.
I always
Yeah.
get those confused.
Yeah. But you need a little ass kicking, and you mean that in a figurative way.
Every blue moon, you got to
Yes.
get your ass kicked in. A good chewing out every once in a while, just to remind you that you're the player and they're the coach.
Yeah.
Is not a bad thing either.
And my God, if this team at some point doesn't start responding, I mean, the coach keeps putting it out there.
That's like Danny Zetterman every once in a while calls me into the office and straightens me out like he did last week. Straighten me out. It's the way it's got to be sometimes.
He did have to straighten you out last
Yeah, I
week.
got straightened
This
out
is this is like Mo Green straightening out Fredo. You straighten out my brother?
Hey, customers couldn't get drinks.
Cocktail waitresses, 2 at a time.
2 at a time.
Who's going to pull them a Fredo when we're in Vegas next week?
Who's
Anybody
pulling
pulling
a
a Fredo? Come
I
on.
bet my money's on Abdallah.
Anybody pulling a Fredo? Who's single without
Not Abdallah,
wife or
not
girlfriend?
Black.
Tyler.
Not me.
Tyler?
Not you.
If
Akeem?
I hope I'm not speaking out of term, and I don't want to get a turn. I don't want to get him in any trouble, but I believe Tyler is single.
Okay, so
I'm 99%
I think
sure
he is
Tyler
too.
is single.
Is he the only one? Is Bevins?
Yes.
I think Charlie's got to go.
No, Charlie's got a girl.
Yeah, Charlie's got a girlfriend.
So is Tyler
Tyler's
going
with
to
his
pull himself a
girlfriend.
Fredo?
He's the only
2
one
at a time?
eligible to pull himself a Fredo.
That's what pulling a
Yeah.
Fredo means?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I think
Okay.
the silence on this side
don't
of
know
the
that?
glass was that we
I
had no
don't
idea
know what
what
that
the hell
means. I
you
thought
guys
that
were
was
talking
means a
about. You
horse in
guys
his
were
bed. I
talking.
don't
Yeah.
know.
So wait a minute.
I thought it was a
from the
death
guys.
thing.
It's from the Godfather.
No, I'm
So wait,
aware.
so-
I thought it was a death scene.
So you
or
guys
something.
know Swingers? You've seen Swingers,
Yeah, of
right?
course. I
And
love
he says,
Swingers.
I'm going
Yeah.
to find me a couple of cocktail waitresses and pull me a Fredo. You guys
Yeah.
don't know what that means?
Of all the references in Swingers,
Dude,
that's not the one I
yeah.
go with. Yeah.
So in The Godfather, when he goes out, his brother's been
Vegas.
sent to Vegas.
yeah.
He goes out to then have a meeting with Mo Green.
He's going to buy out.
He wants to buy out Mo Green. He says to Mo at one point, because there starts to get a little friction, and he talks
He
about...
says that the Corleones don't have that kind of power anymore. The Bonzinis. I've already talked to Bonzini. Right?
Bazzi.
Yeah.
Well, but
and
he's
then he
basically-
goes, "Is that why you're smacking my brother around?"
He says you smack him around in public, and he says he was doing something to cocktail waitresses 2 at a time. The customers couldn't get their drinks. I had to kick a little ass. I run a business.
That's
All right.
pulling
That's
a Fredo.
pulling a Fredo.
That's
Okay.
pulling a Fredo.
All right.
2 at a time.
2 cocktail
I
waitresses
feel like the
at
only
once.
one would be Tyler. Yeah.
I can't believe you guys didn't know what that meant.
I mean,
Pulling a Fredo.
of all
Come
the
on, it's
references
not-
in The
guys,
Godfather,
guys, it's not Caddyshack.
There's yes, but in The Godfather,
Yeah.
there's the horse in the bed.
Yeah.
There's the toll booth.
Right,
There's there's the double kiss.
Who had
there's
the-
the
Some comedians got a joke.
There's the gun with the toilet. I mean,
Yeah.
hidden. I mean, come
Some
on. There's all
comedian,
kinds of stuff.
by the way, has a joke about, if you've never seen The Godfather, I'm going to ruin it. It's 50 years old. When they kill Sonny at the toll plaza, some comedians got a joke. Just think if they had iPass.
yeah. That's right.
Because Sonny stops to pay the toll.
Yeah.
And that's where they hit Sonny and they gun him down. Just think if he
Carm
had
got
iPass.
mad at me one time. I said he wouldn't use the Indiana toll road. Carm got mad at me one time because I said that. Remember that?
I don't think
I made a reference how you never wanted to go through a toll booth, and you were like, "Oh, that's wrong. You can't do
Oh
that."
yeah, I think
that's
yeah.
funny. That's
Now I
funny.
do remember that. Yes. So odds on if anybody's pulling a Fredo next week in Vegas. I like how it's Tyler seems to be the only one. I'm going to encourage young.
He's
Tyler.
the only option.
Yeah, I
gonna
think he is. I don't think anyone else is.
I think everybody else is spoken for. I'm going to encourage Tyler. He's got to be listening to this. And there's no way he gets that reference. He doesn't. At least
Oh, yeah,
Chris
not
and
a
Adam
chance.
know Fredo's from The Godfather.
Yeah.
He has
I mean-
no idea who Fredo is. He's never seen The Godfather. He's
Right.
never seen Swingers. There's no way he knows.
The only
what
thing
we're
I'm going to
talking
do
about.
that might piss off my wife is get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, that's probably the
Yeah,
only
she's going to
thing.
want to party.
Yeah, Tyler's anti-film.
Yeah, well, he is. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like if you told him play it again, Sam, he wouldn't.
Oh,
he had no
please,
idea.
Play it again.
That's okay. That's like a 70-year reference, though.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
70.
older. Yeah, it's
So
older.
Try 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably 80 years old.
Yeah, like that's
from
come on,
Casablanca.
guys. Yeah,
From
like-
Casablanca.
Yeah, but still,
Come
You're
on.
going on 80 years.
No,
it's a
I
preeminent film.
I understand that, but you guys got to understand that the references that Chris and I make are now
I
old.
gotcha.
That's
Like,
true.
How about, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
That's over 80
That's-
years
yeah,
old.
that's over-
90.
yeah,
You're going
come
on
on.
90 years.
But the point is, it's from the iconic movie of the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
are you going to go to the Sphere while we're in Vegas?
Fair. What for?
Because they're showing an iconic film of the time.
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
They've been doing that for a while. Somebody has seen it and says it's absolutely fantastic.
I bet it
Yeah.
is.
But I am not going to the Sphere. if everybody's going someplace,
All right.
that's where I'm not going.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
I like your style.
Hey, let's no. How about it not? How about I just find some smoky blackjack table and sit there and get lung cancer?
I plan on doing that.
Yerk's going to be by himself at TI.
Team Illinois?
Playing Pie
Treasure
Gal.
Island, playing Pie Gow. Yeah,
Hey, who
At
doesn't
a dollar
Yerko playing-
table.
Hey, you could play Pie Gow for a long time.
Oh, we're
Oh, we
aware.
know.
We have
know.
a friend
Long time.
where that's his
Yeah.
favorite thing to do.
He knows what-
and he'll blank away
Yeah.
$20 and he'll be
Yeah.
there for 3 hours.
And you can get hammered.
Yes.
I didn't even
get
know how to
hammered
play
for
Pie
free.
Gow. Yeah, I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
From what I've observed, Carmen, is it's like group poker. So like you and Yurko, if you're at the table with me and Abdallah, we're all working together against the dealer
to play the
So
house, yeah.
Isn't that roughly
it
what it
involves
is?
Coins, and if it involves coins, I don't
it's
care.
like you're helping your buddy,
Right.
and
Now,
like
this is
it's-
how it goes. You get 7 cards in your hand. Your 5-card hand has to be better than your 2-card hand. To win, you have to win both. To lose, you have to lose both. Right? So if you get 2 pair, say you get
How could a 5-card hand not be better than a 2-card?
5, well, you'd be surprised. But you've got to go about the business.
So you're
of
saying
making
like if your
decisions as
2-card
you
hand
go.
is a pair of aces, you
Yeah.
might not have something that beats a pair of aces in your 5.
Exactly.
5-card hand would be 2 aces, and then you'd get it. But like the best kind of hand I like to get is 2 pair, like 10s and aces.
Right.
You put the 10s up top, you put the aces on the bottom. Usually, you can get yourself a victory coming out of there. There's also a joker card in
Yes,
there.
right.
Oh, my
And
God.
Don't forget
figuring
that
all
there's a
this out
joker.
is why you sit at the table for like 5
Yeah.
hours.
And
Yeah.
because everyone's playing against the dealer, you all help each other.
Yes. Right.
And so
Yes.
no one's like playing against each
It's-
other.
we've
And
watched our buddy
it's
play.
so
and it's-
stupid.
Yeah, I'm not
We've
playing Pie
walked
Gow.
away
I love
for
it.
hours and come back and be like, "You're still." He's like,
You can
"Wasted."
play, you
He's
can play
wasted.
for 12 hours.
Yes, yeah, and that's what he does.
Is that
He
right?
sits there at TI playing
And you're playing
Pie
100
Gow
a hand.
poker by himself.
And your rating goes through the roof, Carmen.
Really?
Yeah,
oh
you
my
change
God!
cards.
Yeah, you
yeah.
kidding me? Yeah, if you're playing 100 a hand.
Yeah, I mean that's
So that's
I
where
love
your
Pie
will
Gow.
be.
Definitely
No, I'm not a
gotta
Pie
raise
Gow guy, though. And you know what I like is now at the casinos, the ultimate Texas Hold'em.
You like that?
Yeah.
It's kind of gimmicky too, though, isn't
Oh,
it?
it's very gimmicky, but I did blackjack's too quick.
I love blackjack.
I like to take a little time to lose my money.
Vegas next week.
It's like the one-armed bandits. I put 100 in over at Glen Woody yesterday, right? 100. I put it in. Boom.
In the machine?
Yeah, $4 to spend. Boom. Oh, I can know. She played the Dean Martin game. Anybody played the Dean Martin game?
No.
On the slot machines? Great game. Big money. I win $52 first hand. Come on, we got a little bit more here, a little bit more. I can know.
It's so funny.
And then I got Crawford's playing the 3 little piggies, and he's got all the piggies. They're all fat. The yellow, the blue, and the red one. And they're not popping for him. I said, go rub the piggy. He went and rubbed the red piggy, and the piggy popped, and he was a
what
winner.
you're talking about.
The 3 little piggies.
Oh, my God.
And then at the end, so now Crawford just put about 280 in the machine, right?
280?
And he's disgusted with himself. Well, of course, he can't leave without wasting every dollar he's got in his pocket. So he hits the one at the end.
1-800-GAMBLER.
He won $1,299.
Oh, come on.
I get a phone call. I left there. I get a phone call about 10 minutes later. He goes, you won't believe it. I go, what? He goes, I played the one right next to the machine, the cash exchange where it dispenses the money if you win.
Get
He goes,
out.
I played that one. I played this game. He goes, I hit $12.99.
Oh, my
I
God.
And he was so frustrated. And he was tickling the piggies, and he was doing everything, And he finally won. So I'm like, good for you, good for you.
That's-
Because
that's the other thing.
he was
Slots,
painstaking. Slots, it goes like nothing.
I know,
The
but then
money
when you
just
hit it,
disappears.
if you get to that reel at the right time and it's time to pay,
Yeah,
like
it's time to pay. Then you're
I don't know.
happy.
I feel like it's just random luck, though.
Oh, I know it's a fake video, but one of my favorite videos that I just saw on TikTok is a bunch of people sitting at a casino with their like Theragun, and they're just sitting there at the they're just playing the penny slots
And
with
just
a Theragun.
Somebody always says, "Oh no, there's a system to finding the right machine." I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I don't know. It's,
To protect the innocent, there is one guy at the club, Cheeto. We'll call him Cheeto, okay?
okay.
Because he
To
cheats.
protect the innocent, no. But when he plays, and I've seen him hit like 11,000,
And slots.
12,000 on Wolf Run. I've seen him hit. I've watched it with my own eyes. Bonuses all the way across.
What could be the system to
He
that?
plays fast. The reel barely moves, and he's hitting it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
He flies.
crazy.
He is a He knows everything you're supposed to get on every slot machine
Does he
in every
really?
game. He knows exactly what pays, what doesn't pay.
I never know. The few times I play slots, I don't know what's happening.
Crawford won yesterday. $7.32. $7.32. How the hell do you get the 32 cents?
I have no idea.
It doesn't make no sense.
No clue.
So either
we
way.
can't wait for Vegas.
Does he like Cheetos or is he a redhead?
Cheeto? No. Cheeto is my
your
youngest
uncle?
Spanish fellow.
Okay, so it's a totally different.
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
different
we won't,
altogether.
we won't ask why his
A
name is.
young Spanish fellow, and it's Cheeto like CITO.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the snack.
No, different type.
Bears
of Cheeto.
fans going to Vegas next week. Are you playing slots and are you going to pull yourself a Fredo? Let us know.
Yeah,
312
love it.
332 3777.